Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Mechcommander 2. Now, I do believe that this is probably going to be the final mission, although I am not 100% certain on that one. But we are destroying the Steiner High Command, and it does say there to bring peace to Carver 5. So yeah, our mission is simply to enter the base, destroy the High Command. Obviously, it's saying here in the synopsis that our victory at Starport is driving Renard into a rage. He's attacking every town and city, even remotely suspected of supporting us, destroying civilian homes without care for lives lost. Major Kelly has tried reasoning with Renard to convince him to give himself up, but he refuses. We cannot allow Renard to continue his slaughter of Carver 5. If we can destroy the High Command, the forces will be in disarray. We can assume control and end this bloodshed. Bernard himself will be at the Steiner High Command, and Major Kelly refuses to attack our father commanding officer. I need you to save this planet, Commander. So yeah, looks sort of like we're going to be going up against Renard. We know that Renard previously has used an Atlas, so we're probably going to be going up against an Atlas. So Tactical's officers notice stating that we're not alone out there, and the citizens of Carter 5 would be willing to fight with us. Baxter's informed me of a group of partisans willing to join our assault. I do hope that it's greater than a few centipedes like we had in previous missions, or even just fuel tanks, which is kind of weird. How do I want to go about that? The partisan forces will attack from east, initially going after the fuel convoy sitting just outside the walls. Resulting blast should take out the section of the wall and allow easy entry into the base proper. The partisans will then split into two groups, the first moving south towards the front of the base and attempt to control the turrets. God, tongue twisters. Attempt to capture the turret controls there. And the second will move deeper into the base and engage any Steiner units units they find, hopefully drawing units away from the first group. While the partisans draw the attention of the Steiner forces, our forces will move in during the confusion and destroy the Steiner High Command itself. All intelligence data has been uploaded and the pilots are well rested in cache. Has the mechs working like new? We're ready, sir. So this is the setup we're going to go with. It's pretty much the same as before. Cyclops, Forest Sensors, or Mad Cats, because I love Mad Cats, and the Vulture there, with the same normal setup as we normally have. So that's us into the mission. We can see across here that they do have a few mechs, which is nice. You know, they are urban mechs by the looks of things. But anything is better than nothing at this sort of stage in the game. There seems to be a few units. Oh, there's a Jaeger mech. There's still a mech hanging back. I wonder what's going on. I wonder how they got their hands on a Jaeger mech. I mean, that's a 70-ton mech right there and then. It's just a matter of waiting here for them to pass by, and we might try and just run around them. I did say that they were going to go for the turret controls, which makes me wonder what sort of turrets they do have. Oh, there's long toms there. There's LRMs, which is obviously the main entrance to the base, which doesn't really surprise me. Another long tom. Anything else? We could really bust in this way if we wanted to. Another long tom. Yeah. So we're just going to run. We're going to run there, and then we're just going to help out our allies.
The partisans have breached the wall. They're going for the long tom.
I can almost guarantee that they're going to get into some sort of firefight here. I wonder how well the urban mechs are doing well. They're swarm LRMs. Wow. If they can just get them to stand still, like, this is an easy fight. Guys. What are you doing? Why are you running alongside long toms? I have to say, I'm a bit concerned. Luckily they haven't actually fired at us yet, which is kind of strange. But, I mean, I'm really not going to complain on that one. We might be able to get in time. The other mechs are doing okay. I mean, yeah, they've lost one. One's nearly destroyed, and they've got the Jaeger sitting back with another Jaeger coming to help. Oh my god. They actually seem like they might be in a good sort of force, in a good position. Wow. So there's a lot of buildings in here. I wonder if there's any sort of resources. There's a storm there, let's just take that out. There's resources there.
Enemy resources captured. Enemy resources captured.
We're just looking for resource buildings here. And, well, there's another one. Let's just get that. And hopefully that will... Yeah, I mean, that gives us how many points? That would give us 4,000. We can then salvage a few mechs if we need to. If we want to. No, don't. You don't need to attack that. That's okay. Just a fence.
Enemy resources captured.
So they said that we're going to in for the turret controls. There is long toms there. I can only hope that they actually manage to get it. Let's have a look. Let's see if they're actually able to. Oh, yeah. He did get it. He got it. I mean, he's buggered, but he got it. Yeah, let's help our friends out with this. We can take that Highlander. In fact, I'm gonna... As long as it's not... I mean... it's okay. Dude, what are you doing? Don't... Do you know what? Let's just get the turret control. And the gate control. And... Oh, God. Let's move back. It's just a bushwhacker. It's just not too bad. There's a shootist. The main thing is we need to just sort of isolate these guys.
Warning. Enemy has recaptured building.
Have they managed to recapture the building? What have they recaptured? There was a shootist. That's another Highlander. It has...
Turrets deactivated.
What the... What? Why have you done that? So let's just get...
Roger that. Silence craft is on its way.
It doesn't quite have... You know... The... You know, Gauss rifles and stuff, but... Any extra help at this point I think is going to be... Well, helpful. There's a shootist there as well.
Let's do it. Enemy mech destroyed.
Do you know what? Let's just get that as well.
Roger that. Silence craft is on its way.
Just because I have a very distinct feeling that there is going to be other resource points in this base. I haven't really had a look, but I feel like there's going to be, there has to be, you know, somewhere. No? Is there none? Was it, oh, there's one there. There's two there. Okay, so that's good. Now, this is our damaged units. I think we've got a few damaged units, to be fair. Gonna drop in a repair vehicle. I don't see any repair bays. So, what have we got here? Heavy autocannon, machine gun arrays. Yeah, that's about it for the shooters. Heavy autocannon will do some damage. 3 lasers, machine gun arrays, no GOS but 5 LRMs. And the same with this, 3 lasers, 2 machine guns. It's got its GOS and it's 3 LRMs. So a nice little selection there. I'm just going to repair my main squad at the moment. He's getting chased down by hunchbacks. It's so silly. Yeah, it's just these two that took some damage, and then we'll get the rest of these guys up.
Sir, the partisan strike force has been wiped out. It's up to us now.
Yeah, it was always going to be up to us, let's be honest.
Repair resources depleted.
Yeah, we're just going to have to capture some more resource points, and there is a few dotted about. We need to be careful though, because I don't really want... I just feel like there's going to be a big fight, you know, once we activate the sort of signer forces. I mean, or not signer forces, that's maybe the wrong word. Once we activate our Destroy the High Command, and they'll have resources come in, pile in bigger mechs, you know, the whole shebang. I just feel like that's what's going to happen. Okay. Now we've got the turbulent shot at trying to get this long tom using our vulture. I'm concerned that it's probably not going to go so well. It might do, it might not.
Got it. Got the building. Got the western turret control.
There we go. We got it. That was quite nerve-wracking. It said that they captured something else back from us. I don't know what that was. Just let them come round. I want my vulture to really run back. There we go. It looks like the bushwhackers are trying to get in, breaking through their own walls. That's fine. That's totally fine. There's a Zeus up there. Destroying the... That's just an ambulance. They're not gonna cause a humanitarian, you know, crisis by destroying ambulances. We're not about that. That's not our thing. Do you know what? Let's just destroy these bushwhackers. Let's let them in. And just annihilate them. Come on, we know they're there. Just use your LRMs. God almighty. It's like fire across the wall. Why are you attack? Why did you attack the wall? I don't understand. Easy as that. Then we're gonna attack the Zeus. The Zeus should go down pretty quick. I think we destroyed both of us, both the arms. It does, do you know what, it's packing a few things. We might take that for our own. My only worry. Oh god. You only get pretty banged up because that bloody thing went critical.
Enemy resources captured.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop down another repair vehicle just because we. I know that you're losing armor, but you're in a good place. You're fine. These legions, man. They do. They do have a lot of armor. I suppose that's why they did make a whole meshing about it, but yeah, let's get.
Enemy resources captured.
Let's get these guys up and running.
Enemy resources captured.
We did have a Zeus. There was a Zeus that had everything. Was it this one? It was that one. Let's go down there. Pick up that Zeus. And then that'll be our team. That'll be our team for this sort of last fight.
Repair resources
Yeah,
depleted.
figured that was probably going to happen. Now we can summon in 3 trucks, so we should be in a good place with that. So before we do anything, yeah, just going to drop in. No, another truck. Get everybody up. Get everybody, you know, up to full speed. Just because, you know, as I said, I just have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to get hit with, well, everything. When we start to head into this area. And then we'll get everyone else up and running. I already know that it's just going to run out, like, right now.
Repair resources
Yeah,
depleted.
figured that was going to happen. That's fine, because we have a lot more resources where that came from. So we have that there. Let's just get everybody up and ready to go. Mine layer. When have I ever had to use a mine layer? That's just silly. Rooster is probably the next most important one to get up, just because he has got that red damage on his cockpit. So. I do find it funny that Ghost has no arms, but he's still, you know, packing a bit of a punch. So. And then that's our squad.
Repair resources depleted.
Now, that's us. We have a decent squad here. We should be able to handle anything that they throw at us. Maybe not in a straight up fight, but should be able to handle pretty much anything. So, it doesn't look like there's anything going on there. But we already know that as soon as we go up there and we destroy this damn thing, that there's going to be guys flooding in terms of jetpacks and stuff like that. So, you just know that's what's going to happen. So, because it's the last mission, I'm not too fussed about losing mechs, really. So, yeah. Bit nervous about this fight. I know it's coming. I don't know what's coming, but I know something's coming.
I'm on my way, mercenary. It's a shame that Major Kelly deserted you the way she deserted me. Still, I always knew it would come down to us.
So, Highlander, shootist. That's okay. We're just gonna sit back, really, and let them go. Oh, there's more. There is more coming. And an Atlas. The Atlas will be Renard. We just know that's what's going to be. And there comes the music. So,
I don't understand you, mercenary. What's the point of earning money if you're not around to spend it?
I'm wondering how to engage this one. Do you know what? I might just back off. I'll back off a little bit. I'll just gather up here and let them come down, and hopefully they'll separate a little bit and we can pick them off one by one. Yeah, he's coming through first, so he's not going to be able to stand up. Cyclops down. We knew that was probably going to happen. Take out the other shooters. And then the Atlas is in the middle of the fight for some weird reason. That's fine. We'll just take him out.
He didn't eject, sir. Colonel Renard is dead.
That's 2 down.
That's it, Commander. The planet belongs to the people now.
So we lost 2 mechs. We lost a Cyclops and we lost our Madcap. I don't know what they want us to destroy. They want us to destroy everything? Looks like it.
Objective complete.
There you go. Extract. Why are we extracting? I don't... That's kind of a weird end to the mission. You would think that it would just sort of end there, and unless they're sort of expecting us to go off planet, I guess. But I'll be honest though, the game has been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be at the beginning of the game. Obviously I'd mentioned about the repair trucks and how I thought it was a little bit cheaty. Turns out they're kind of necessary, because the tonnage that you get on this, you know, it's like 300 tons. It's like 3 Atlases, that's 3 mechs. You know, and the game is sort of built around you picking up the resources and then using that to salvage mechs on the field. So, yeah,
Objective complete.
sort of built around that. I have found it at times to be quite difficult, I'll be honest. So, wonder if that's going to be the final mission.
Mission successful.
Yeah, and I haven't actually... I don't have the video for the end of it. So what I might do is find the actual end video and add it on, or edit it into the end of this video. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching the series. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. But before we go, I'm just thinking as to what we should play next. I wonder if there actually is there. Oh, that's training simulations. That's not a problem. So that's it. That's us done with this one. There is like solo missions, but I think that's just the map list. Yeah, I think that's us for Mechcommander 2. I'm thinking that the next one will be Mechcommander Gold, with maybe the mods Mechcommander Gold Darkest Hour. But I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in again.